The new beginning, this YouTube channel, on October 26th, first started with the end of an old channel. No idea how or what happened. Apparently I've been gone for 3 days on a class trip to an island known as Catalina Island. Now, I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened during those 3 days on Catalina. What's up everyone, my name is Zachary. In this video I'm going to talk about what happened during those 3 days on Catalina Island. 3 days on Catalina Island, 3 days after, was before the dreadful day. So let me explain. I'm going to skip all the packing and stuff. Guys might be thinking this is like some sort of like vlog of what happens. Like, if you guys think it's like that, then you can just skip through, but I will warn you, if you do, then you'll miss incredible magic tricks that will be coming up later in this video. So, yes, I came on an island known as Catalina Island on October 21st, and apparently, we went on one part of the island. Now, this is like a overnight camp. Those 2 different rooms, a boys' room and a girls' room. The boys' room is for like all the boys, and the girls' room is for, I'm not even gonna explain it. I think you guys already know what I'm talking about. So there we go. We got set it up and we got nice, comfortable. Until the instructors told us to come back out to get in swimsuits so we can go snorkeling. Instructors taught us how to get in wetsuits. Half about getting in wetsuits, the other half is getting soaked. S-O-A-K-E-D. Soaked. But that's how you spell it, is it? After the snorkeling lesson, we were brought back up to our dorms to get into like our regular clothes. And right after we did that, it was already time for dinner. Dinner was like something delicious, like spaghetti. I mean, who can resist spaghetti? Besides Avatar Zach. Then we immediately split into 2 different groups for 2 different activities. The first activity, which was my group, was known as the fish skeleton game. We were each given fish cards that we were not allowed to look at. Then the lights are turned off, and we can only see the skeleton of the fish. Our goal is to make sure that we find our partner with the matching skeleton. I was able to do it easily. The second thing that we were able to do was known as long division. I know what you guys might be thinking. Math and a field trip. Hey, I like math. And I know a few people who do not. Maybe a lot. After that, we headed back up to our dorms to play like outside games. I remember one of them and one only, which was known as spin the flashlight. Why? Because they have no bottle. Just saying. Also, whenever it lands, you must hug that person. Why? Because we're kids. Seriously. I know I am 13 years old, and I know a few other people who were, but still, no you know what. Sadly, doesn't matter because I didn't get a turn. Anywho, after a long time, after no hugs, it was all of a sudden shut down, so I decided to hit the bed. So, and that was the end of day one. Day two was a bit more interesting, so here is day two. Wait, let me just get the perfect filter. Wow. This one makes me wanna back but not the one I wanted. Here, let me try again. I'm a comic now. Sick. Let me try another one. Guys, I think I want to turn off the filters. Oh, thank God. Okay. So, no filters, let's get into day two. So, when day two started, we immediately had breakfast, and, he went on a simple hike. I know I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing this for drama. Okay. Done with the hike. After that, we played a bunch of simple games. But in order to show you these games, I'm gonna have to, go outside. Okay, I think I got the perfect amount of space here, so, all I have to do is jump. Okay, let's do this. Alright, we're here. So, I'm gonna show you the first game, which is known as Camouflage. It's a mix between hide and seek and red light, green light. I'm gonna use Squishmallows as the players, but I only have three. I think you need way more, but I'm just gonna use these for demonstration. So, the seeker must stand in one boundary, and, they count down starting from 20, okay? So, 20, 19, 18. And while I do that, the players must run as far away as possible, as well as hiding. When the 20 seconds is up, I open my eyes and look around to see if there's anyone that I can spot. If I can't spot someone, then I call out their name or what they're wearing. So, Yellow Bear. No, he's out. When I cannot find any more people, then I count down now starting from 15. Now the players must move in closer to me. I'm not gonna explain why yet, but I will soon. So, 15 seconds is up. I still see no one. Now it's 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. But do like normal counting, not speed counting. Then comes the 5-second countdown. And this is why they need to move closer. In the 5-second countdown, the first person who high-fived me within that time wins. If no one high-fives me, then the game restarts. And that is the game of Camouflage. The second game is two-man tightrope. And I think you can guess what it is. Two mans, two mans, two tightropes. Actually, so I do not know how to explain this thing in person, so let me just tell you it. So, you need two people. I'm gonna use Yellow Bear. We're both standing on two tightropes, okay? We each hold each other's hands. Now, and we have to walk across the tightrope as far as we can than the other people. And now, how are we supposed to do that if we cannot even balance? Well, we're supposed to hold hands, which is able to keep both of our balances. And we also need to come up with a strategy. And I had the greatest strategy, which ended up making me winning. Jumping. Final game that I'm going to show you, there was one more game, but it doesn't come until a little bit. So, the last game is Save the Queen, or King, or whatever you call it. There's two pipes, but there is one setup, so you can't just do this all the time. Just like the tightrope. So, the only setup is that you need a rope tied to like a tree or something. So, this is going to be the queen. And it's over in another pirate ship. We are pirates and we are on this pirate ship. Well, we all must use the rope to like swing across everyone here. Why everyone? Cause yeah. Rules are rules. So yes. Once everyone gets across, we must all bring the queen back one by one. If we touch the willow, however, we're gonna be eaten by crocodiles or sharks or whatever you want. So the the tests were a bit unsuccessful until we ended up getting the hang of it. So that was the Save the Queen. After that, we had lunch. And after that, we split up into snorkeling teams. Longer snorkeling and shorter snorkeling. And I went for shorter snorkeling. I mean, like, what is this? Chicken Little?
Teams. Popular versus unpopular. Coach! Yeah.
All I just hope is that I got sorted in the popular team. So yeah, I had, like, boogie boards while the other people, like, went snorkeling. Then after we had a little break game, and the game, which is going to be the final game, is known as Captain's Orders. Let me show you how to play. The game is Captain's Orders. Let me show you how to play. You need a ball, which I'm going to use as first mate. I don't recommend a basketball, because probably like a smaller ball. I'll show you why in the end. So we need like a big thing that we're going to call our boat, and our participants here. Let me lower the camera. There, our participants. Now, the captain says these commands. Almost like Simon Says, but with a twist. You know what? So when the captain says to the bow, they must head to the front of the ship, and because that's called a bow. Same thing with the stern, which is the back of the ship. Then those other commands like captain's coming. Everyone must go like, aye aye, captain. And the trick here is that when after that the captain says to the bow or to the stern or any other command, and those people will get out. Why? The captain must first say at ease. So, captain's coming! Aye aye, captain! At ease! And then, like, the next command. Then would be, like, some other commands. So, well, people would most likely get out. But first, let me show you some bonus commands. Flop like a fish, go on your belly and just flop. Mermaids, everyone just, like, goes on their back. And be like those mermaids from, like, Peter Pan. I don't know why, though. So, here's the commands that can get people out. Seasick. 2 people. Grab someone like this. Only one person can get out. Maximum of 1 person can get out. Minimum of 0. Next one is ring the bell. 3 people make arms like this and just shake the person in the middle back and forth like a bell. So it requires 3 people. So the maximum of people getting out is 2. Then the next command is dinner time, which includes 4 people. So 4 people just circle around and just go like eating dinner. So the maximum of people getting out is 3. Then is the 5-person one, which is starfish. Everyone must put their hands in the middle, 5 people total, and go green around. Yeah. So after many people get out, like when there's like 5 or less people in, then that's when the captain can put in this command. Man overboard. The captain then, this is where you must not use a basketball for this. The captain then must throw first mate all the way over there. Like all the way over there off the ship. And the first person to grab it is the winner. And that was a lot of explaining. And that is captain's orders. We then also went a bit more snorkeling, and I think that might have been it. That was exhausting. The teleportation wore off. And then, no. So I had to run up here. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. So so after that, we played we had like a quick dinner, and yeah, we had a quick dinner, and I still do not remember what it was, but it was delicious. So then after that, we promised that we would play my game after like a dance that these girls have been working on. So they created the dance group, so they had like a dance, and yeah, then it was time for my game. So I came out of nowhere, acting like I was a TV show host. I'm not lying. I came out like a TV show host. And, yeah. Okay, ready for the game? So, the game was fun. I'll explain to you the rules. There was just one problem. No one, even after the promise of after the dance, still, no one wanted to play.
Would you like some sad music?
Yeah, hit it. After some time came the weirdest thing. We had to dissect squid. Now, one of the weirdest things that happened is that somewhere in this squid, there was like a piece that looked like a man away. So, you had to choose one of the 4 bravery tasks. The 4th one means that you were the bravest. The ones that most people would do, this is level 1. Put it up in your ear and make it look like an earplug. Now, level 2 is where you put it on like your here and make it look like a mustache. 3 is where it gets more tricky to do. Where you put it right on your eye, okay? Now, the 4th one is something that only the bravest would do, and it is nothing compared to the 3rd one. You place it directly on your tongue. And to be honest, I did that and it actually wasn't that bad. Also, we also had like skits. I was in one of them and I immediately died. Now I can't think of anything else, so that was probably the end of day 2. I did pull in some magic tricks and I will show you one of them at the end of the video. So let me see if I can find the exact perfect filter for this. Let me try. How do I look like a zombie? I don't like this. Let me try again. Well, things just got weird. Let me try one more time. Ah! Help! Help! Turn it off! Turn it off! Okay. Lesson learned. Don't mess with too many filters. Time for day 3. Day 3 started off with a classic breakfast. Right after that we had a few more activities before we had to pack up and go home. So, the first activity that my group had was touching sharks. Not like ginormous great white sharks, but like, tiger shark. No, not like tiger sharks. I think they're horn sharks. And yeah, I touched one and they actually didn't feel that bad. I don't think they bite. I do not even remember seeing its mouth for some reason, but doesn't matter. Okay, so the second thing that the second thing that my group did was touching algae. You know, if you guys do not know what algae is, they look like seaweed. They look disgusting, but they're actually in a lot of different foods. Mac and cheese, some ice cream. Yeah, so you're able to touch some algae, examine some algae. Now, the third thing that we did was long division. Part 2. And it's basically, hey, I mean, who doesn't like long division besides me? I think probably everyone else. You know what? Put in the comments if you like long division. And that is it. In the end, we ended up all packing up and going home. And that was the Catalina field trip. I also am gonna show you the trick that ended up getting everyone's attention. This is one of my favorite tricks. So I have a deck of cards here. Now, this trick is very dangerous. So if you're a kid, do not try this at home. I won't be teaching it. If you guys figure out how the trick works, then kids, do not even think about trying this at home. Whatever you're gonna see is done by a professional magician named Zach. Right here. So, this is a classic pick a card trick, but with a twist. You see, I am gonna actually eat the card. I'm not lying. So, let me show you what I mean by eat a card. You've seen many people eat a card. Shindem have ended up having cards and teleport in the mouth. First you need to pick a card. We selected the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades then will be signed by me right here. It doesn't seem to be showing up with this. I'm gonna probably just use a pen for this. With a shot! No, it's actually a pen, not a shot, so be aware. Just give me a few minutes for the ink to come out. You know what? I'm getting bored. Let me use a different one. Sorry for the wait, everyone. I just needed a different pen. Uh, um, like you just saw, kids, do not think about trying to even eat. Trying sticking a pens up your nose. Don't do that. It's very, very dangerous. So, I think I'm just gonna use a Sharpie for this one. So, there. So, you can completely recognize that card with the Zach symbol on it. There's no other Queen of Hearts. It's only this one. And only this one has the exact symbol. So, now, I'm gonna do something, a little bit awkward. I'm gonna try to attempt to, eat the card. Like I said before, eating a card is very dangerous, so kids, do not think about trying this at home. No, even if you just do not know what it is and just try to copy me, don't. Then you're probably gonna end up in the emergency room. I am old enough to do these things, so kids, don't do whatever you're about to see next. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-uh, uh, mm, 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 yes, and there you go, your, queen of, I think I got some ink on my tongue, I do not know, that is your Queen of Spades. Please hit the subscribe button for me, is that was actually very, very dangerous. Kids, do not try this one at home just by copying me, because this is 100% real, not fake. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and then the subscribe button. Also, I have big news. You might have heard of the Ring of Fire. It's gonna be a 1 hour performance of me doing magic tricks. That's right, 1 hour. I'm already starting making the video, and the video will be posted sometime around 2025. I don't know the exact date, but it will be. But I will give you the announcement when it is finished, and I'll tell you guys when it is posted. So, guys, our name is Zach. Thanks for watching.